Hi, I'm Brooke from Quagensia, and in this video I will show you how to quickly download and install Quagensia T Edition on a machine with Microsoft Windows. Let's get started. First, go to the Quagensia homepage at www.quagensia.com. Next, click any button that says Download Free Trial, such as this one. Then, click the button for the edition of the Quagensia desktop application you want to download. For this video, we will choose to download Quagensia T Edition by clicking this button. Before we download Quagensia T Edition by clicking this button, there are some things of which you should be aware. You can download, install, and use the free trial without giving us credit card information or even an email address. When you download and install Quagensia T Edition on a computer that has never had it installed before, your 14-day free trial period will begin. The free trial has the same functionality as the paid version. It has no restricted features or limitations. If you decide not to go with Quagensia at the end of your free trial, you won't be able to edit your algos codelessly from within Quagensia, but you will still be able to open Quagensia and generate the code for algos, including the ones you built, the free algos from Quagensia, the algos that you downloaded from third parties during the free trial period, and the ones that you download from third parties even after the free trial ends. Our software system requirements are displayed here. Notably, our software works with Microsoft Windows 8.1, Windows 10, and Windows 11, and does not work inside virtual machines such as Parallels Desktop for Mac. Now let's click this button to start an automatic download of the most recent version of Quagensia T Edition and be taken to a web page that will allow us to manually download it if needed. If your download doesn't start automatically, you can click one of the links here to manually download it. The setup wizard that downloads will appear at either the top or bottom of your browser window depending on which web browser you are using. If you are using Chrome like I am now, the downloaded file will probably appear in the lower left corner of your browser window as it did in my browser window, as you can see here. If you are using Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge, the downloaded file will probably appear either in the upper right corner of your browser window or centered at the bottom of your browser window. If you are using Firefox, the downloaded file will probably appear in the browser's toolbar in the upper right corner of your browser window. If your browser warns you with a message like Quagensia T Edition setup.exe is not commonly downloaded and may be dangerous, ignore it. Now, click on the downloaded setup wizard file, which is named Quagensia T Edition setup.exe, to open the Quagensia T Edition setup wizard, then follow the simple instructions on each tab to quickly and easily install Quagensia T Edition. If you chose to manually download the zip file containing the setup wizard, you will have to unzip it first. If Windows warns you with a message like Windows protected your PC, Microsoft Defender Smart Screen prevented an unrecognized app from starting, running this app might put your PC at risk, ignore it, click More Info, and click the Run Anyway button. The first screen of the setup wizard is just the welcome screen that shows you the version of Quagensia T Edition that you are about to install. Click the Install button here. If a screen appears asking you if you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, click Yes. The second screen of the setup wizard is really just another welcome screen, so click Next. The next screen displays the end-user license agreement for Quagensia T Edition. Once you've read it, check the checkbox here and click Next. A screen appears that lets you change the folder where Quagensia T Edition will be installed. This screen also has checkboxes that allow you to add a shortcut to Quagensia T Edition on your desktop and open Quagensia T Edition after the installation completes. Review the settings on this screen, change them if you want, and click Next. On the screen that appears, click the Install button to install Quagensia T Edition. The installation process can take a few minutes. When installation is complete, a screen will appear that says that the Quagensia T Edition setup wizard completed. Click Finish to close this window, which will also automatically open Quagensia T Edition if you check the checkbox requesting to do so earlier in the setup wizard. When this window closes, you will see another window that says that Quagensia T Edition was installed successfully. Click its Close button, and that's it. Quagensia T Edition should now be installed on your machine. If you chose to automatically open Quagensia T Edition after the installation is complete, Quagensia T Edition will open. If this is the first time you installed it on this machine, Quagensia T Edition should open to this screen. The main part of the screen shows the start page that contains useful links. This includes a link to the video titled Introduction to Quagensia T Edition that all new users should watch, links to get help using Quagensia T Edition, links to download and purchase Quagensia T Edition, links to video tutorials, and links to the best places to get free Quagensia enhanced content at quagensia.com and across the web, including algos, videos, forums, news sites, courses, and educational websites. On the left side of the screen is the Algo Explorer. This is the Algos from Quagensia folder, which contains the Quagensia algo files that were installed with Quagensia T Edition, including Quagensia strategies and over 1,000 Quagensia functions. All the strategies you see here are free for all users, and you can even customize them for free during the free trial period without any programming knowledge by simply clicking choices on the screen. This is the My Algos folder, which is where you should place all your Quagensia algo files, whether you create them yourself, create a copy of the free strategies from Quagensia and customize them without code, or download them from a third party. Now that we've discussed the start page and the Algo Explorer, let's open one of the free strategies from Quagensia. Open the Best Month to Trade uses parallel lists strategy by clicking on it and selecting View Strategy. To backtest this strategy as is, you can generate its code and copy it to the clipboard by clicking this button titled Generate Code and Copy to Clipboard, then paste the strategy's code into TradeStation. You can also make a copy of any free strategy from Quagensia by clicking the link here, changing its name, and saving the copy to your My Algos folder. Then you can customize it without code and click this button to save your customizations, generate your customized strategy's code, and copy its code to the clipboard from where you can paste it into TradeStation. You can learn how to customize strategies without code in Quagensia T Edition and backtest them in TradeStation by watching the Introduction to Quagensia T Edition video, which is linked to here. When you install Quagensia T Edition on a new machine, you will see some yellow onboarding cards, such as the two here, which prompt you to either learn something that you should know early on or take an action that you should take early on. The first onboarding card here is a link to the Introduction to Quagensia T Edition video that is on our homepage and that is linked to on the start page of Quagensia T Edition. Once you've watched it, you can click the link titled Hide this onboarding card to hide it. The second onboarding card here makes it easy to increase or decrease the font size used in most places in Quagensia T Edition. Clicking on this link opens the Options window and automatically selects its Font Preferences tab, from where you can increase or decrease the font size used in most places in Quagensia T Edition or change the font completely. Let's change the font size from 16 to 14 to make it smaller. You can also click on the other tabs in the Options window to see other preferences you can change. Note that saving any changes in the Options window will cause Quagensia to close. When you reopen it, your changes will take effect. Click Save to save your font preferences and close Quagensia. Now that Quagensia is closed, I will show you where to go to open it again. First, if you chose to create a shortcut to Quagensia T Edition on your desktop from its setup wizard, you can click on its shortcut on your desktop. Second, you can always open it from the Windows Start menu from the Quagensia subfolder. Let's open it from the Start menu by clicking here. Let's right-click on the Quagensia T Edition icon in the Windows taskbar here and choose the Pin to Taskbar option so that when we close it next time, we can open it from a link in the taskbar as well. When you install new versions of Quagensia T Edition, the icon on the taskbar will probably turn into a generic icon. To fix this, first unpin the icon from the taskbar by closing Quagensia T Edition, right-clicking its icon on the taskbar, and choosing Unpin from Taskbar. Then open Quagensia T Edition from either its shortcut on your desktop or from the Windows Start menu's Quagensia subfolder, and then when its icon appears on the taskbar after opening it, right-click its icon on the taskbar and choose Pin to Taskbar. You will notice that the font size is now smaller. Let's hide the yellow onboarding card that helped us change our font preferences by clicking here. Note that if you ever want to see all the hidden onboarding cards again, you can do this by clicking on the View main menu here and choosing View All Onboarding Cards Again. That's the end of our video. Thanks for watching. Download the free trial of Quagensia T Edition from Quagensia.com to get all our free, no-code trading strategies so that you can use them as is and customize them without code. Use the free trial period to create as many algos as you can because they are yours to keep after the free trial ends. Have a great day.